Yes, hi, Martin Baker here at the Berkhamsted project you've seen loads on, and really privileged to actually have the client here, Paul, who has done and mastered this whole project. We met about a year ago, I'd say,
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
about that. And since then, we've worked with the garden designer, Carl Harrison, and a load of other companies. And yeah, so thank you, Paul, for coming here today and being able to chat to us about this. And how did you find the whole experience of this project forming for you?
Well, I think when we decided to undertake the project, there was I think I bit off a bit more than I could chew in terms of kind of organising it myself, but working with the likes of yourself and the team at Bakers and all the kind of suppliers who came together.
Yeah.
Everyone made it easy to try to get the kind of outcome that we wanted.
Yeah,
So
it's been a real collaborative experience, and you've said a couple of times already. It's almost you could imagine one company's done all, but actually it's around four companies that have been involved.
yeah, indeed, yeah, and it was quite hard to get the kind of vision together, I guess,
Yeah.
initially.
Yes.
But having done the site visit with yourself, and we've talked a lot about what the
Yeah.
outcome we wanted and
Yeah.
stuff. Eventually, I think we got there, and
Yeah.
testament to everyone involved.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we talked about really early on was Paul told me about Grillo kitchens and what he wanted, the Vantage Kitchen. So this back wall was all my ideas that I presented to Paul to really tie everything in, and there's actually a planter down behind here. So that's a part of it that I'm really proud of, my touch into it. And I've got to say, just props to my team. Once I've dealt with Paul and finished everything, I didn't come back in any of this project. This whole project was carried out without my team on site, which might surprise people, but they're a great team, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah. No, great to have them here, and we did the whole project mostly over winter, so
Yes.
there were some cold days and
Yeah.
cold knuckles involved.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we got it done ready for early summer, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and you had your birthday last Saturday, and
I
you're
did.
50 people here, I understand.
Yeah, yeah. The space swallowed up 50 odd people with
Perfect.
chef, barbecue, the whole lot. So
Amazing.
yeah, hopefully many more to come.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, wish you lots of it. And how are you finding the endless pool? I mean, that's your first experience with endless swimming
Yep.
pools. How's that been? Because you used to swim years ago and want to get back to it.
I did, yeah. I used to swim when I was younger.
Yeah.
Perhaps now I should be more into a rugby, but
Yeah.
but I was I was a keen youth swimmer, and it's always been an ambition. As I saw in the '90s, people using endless pools in America for triathlon training and various other things,
Yeah.
and I always thought, oh, if I could get one of those in a future house,
Yes.
brilliant. So about 30 years later,
Well,
the,
you've done it.
the
Yeah.
dream comes true, as they say.
Yeah.
And we've got a great pool, and I think just the building around it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of debate with myself about whether to have it in the open here,
Yeah.
have it outside, have a sort of semi-enclosed or
Yeah.
whatever. But I think ultimately the what led me to Baker's was the specific endless pool room
Yeah.
that allowed us to then use that pool pretty much all year round, regardless of the weather. And if
Yeah.
you're making a big investment in something like an endless pool,
Yeah.
being able to use it
All year round,
when
the
you
right
like,
temperature.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The kids, adults, train, whatever. Just you get more out of your investment. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really happy with the kind of building. Gives us a lot more options
Yeah.
with regard to using that sort of thing. So,
Great, and we haven't mentioned this before, but this entire place, and in fact the house, is now all green as well. So you've worked very hard to make sure that this is actually a carbon zero property. Is your intention? Have you actually made it? Do you think?
yeah. So it wasn't just this project we
No.
were doing at the same time.
Indeed.
We were looking at taking this house, which was built in '79, up to an EPCA rated house, and part of that was installing batteries and solar and heat pumps and various
Yes.
other things. And it was important to me that all this space was essentially not only was it a green space, but it was going to not add to the running costs of the
Yes.
house long term, as a
Yeah.
pool can do sometimes and stuff. So
Yes.
everything that we've got on at the moment is all powered by sunshine.
Powered by sunshine, fantastic. And actually, our guys that we use at Spin Air for our climate control units have actually put 2 units in that actually feeds us 7 different ones, I think. So it's 2 units. One is behind here, feeds one side of the house and the classroom, family room, and then there's another unit the other side of the house that runs all 4. So you actually got that green energy. So again, it's these other companies we don't talk about, haven't mentioned them up until now, is really really good. So can I ask, if you've got one, what's your favourite feature?
Gosh, you're gonna push me on that one.
Bear in mind I'm from Bakers. No, you know. I mean, I think I know what mine is, but what's yours?
I think we need to use it more just to figure out the real special feature, because it's all really good.
Yes.
But if I was probably poking a bit of fun, I'd say the outside toilet.
Right.
Which is with the double doors.
Yeah.
In terms of kids, guests and people.
Yeah, you don't realise actually how handy that is, right?
You need your amenity.
Right.
So
that's the sitting here. So behind that door is the toilet. So
it's
that's
very important when you're enjoying the amenities.
Exactly.
That you can.
That's fair play.
Have your amenities, but I think my favourite feature is probably realistically the finish.
Yes.
So I think it's the touches, the wall, it's the Iroko, it's how it all sits together.
Yeah.
It's probably my favourite feature, in the sense that it just all looks complete and part of a
all
package,
part of
rather
one.
than just a mishmash and stuff. As sometimes projects that you do that involve multiple suppliers, it doesn't quite come together in the way that you want. But I think my favourite thing is the way it just all looks like it was meant to be.
Well, I think that's a great note to end on. So thank you, Paul, very much for doing this and for allowing us to come and share it. We do appreciate it, being able to share with future clients and all our followers. So thank you very much.
Super.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.